Alright guys, today we are going to talk about the altered scale, which I've just been really trying to hammer out, really get that whole thing down, because it's a fun scale that go over dominant chords that are usually transitioning back to the 1, back to the 5 to the 1, or so you can just throw it over a dominant chord. The dominant chord is the 1, 3, 5, flat, 7. I'm just using the B. I'm in B now. There's a song in the band that I'm with, Concrete Constellation, where there's a little jam out where we do the go to the 5 chord to the B. We're in A, or we're in E, and then we go to B. Thinking on that little spot I can play some of these funky scales. So the altered scale goes from 1, flat 2, sharp 2, natural 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, flat 7, to back to 1. So it does have the regular third and the minor third in it. That would be like an altered, you could use it over this chord. That's with the sharp 3 in it, or the sharp 9, flat 9, sharp 5. There's that little note, the G. Or just a dominant chord where it has a natural 5 in it. But what I like to do is just talk about, instead of just always playing, say, from starting from B, starting from the root note of that scale, like say I'm playing a B altered scale over a B chord. So instead of just always like thinking as B is the root note, there's the different degrees of the scale that you can play off of, just to make it more interesting for everybody. So with the chords that are built off of each degree of the scale, then you can just kind of run free with it. So you got the first one is the the altered scale, and then off the first degree, that's a chord right there. That's all the notes from the altered scale in B, the root note of B, and then the flat 9. The chord that you can go off of that is it's a minor 6th. It's kind of a minor major 7, which is the melodic minor. So you can play that off of C when they're in the key of B. So now that's the second degree of the flat 9. The scale built off the flat 9. The scale built off the sharp 9 is it's a Dorian flat 9 scale. So you play the Dorian scale, but what you do is instead of the second degree of that is flattened. it's a Lydian sharp 5. So there's not going to be any natural 5 in the regular Lydian scale, which is it's a one. The sharp 4 is like the one that really makes Lydian what it is. And so you got the so that's really like you got the sharp 4 and the sharp 5, and of course the natural 7. So you can build a Lydian sharp 5 that's off of the natural 3rd degree from the altered scale. Sharp 5 of the altered scale, which you can do, that's just like a straight up Lydian dominant, where it's 1, 3, sharp 4, flat 7. Those are like the 3 of the Lydian dominant. Actually, no, that's not. That would be it, right? So you got so now off the sharp 5 of the altered scale, what you can do is it's a dominant with a flat 6 added in there. So you got, that would be the G. So you play a dominant, the flat 6. And then finally, the flat 7 degree of the altered scale, that's a straight up just a minor 7 flat 5 chord. So that would be built off the A if you're in B, key of B. So here we go. So that's what you got. You got those 3 guys. I'll write it down so the difference, you can see the different chords and scales that are built off of each degree of the altered scale. All right, good stuff, guys. Have fun.